What's up, guys? Mr. Dan here, back again with another Physical Media Friday haul. This is an all martial arts haul. I got a box from Vinegar Syndrome on my doorstep the other day when I got home from vacation. Luckily, it was there and undisturbed. I think it had been there for a few days. But about a month or so ago, they had a flash sale. I think it was a flash sale, so I decided to limit myself to 3 titles. So I'm going to show those off today. I don't really know if I've gotten any Vinegar Syndrome martial arts. As you know, I've gotten some 88 films, some the new Pearl River series from MVD, certainly some Arrow films. But I don't know that I've gotten any Vinegar Syndrome martial arts films, and the packaging does look different. So we'll take a look. I did open everything up already to save time. So I got a little sticker, and you can take a look at this. This is pretty cool. You want to go ahead and scan that to check out the app. And before I do that, I was just gonna, because I only have 3 titles, actually not 3 titles, I have I think a total of 5 titles, but I have 3 box sets to show you. We'll just start off with something left over from my last Dark Side Records used haul, and Champion of Death, Sonny Chiba film, No One Can Touch This Karate Master and Live. So looking at this, looking at the blurriness of the pictures and the fact that it's from Gemstone International, and despite the fact that it says guaranteed superior quality, it says it's from a high quality MPEG2 compression. There may be some slight visual variances due to the state of the original master. So they're pretty much telling you that the original master might not be that great. Now, I've gotten some Sonny Chiba films at a decent price, used or new, before, and what I've noticed is a lot of the... there's a lot of Sonny Chiba films out there that are not great quality, so I've already upgraded a few times with the Arrow editions, the Sister Street Fighter, and when it came to the Executioner, I just went straight to Arrow. So I don't think I'm going to be buying that many more Sonny Chiba films used. I have gotten pretty lucky in the past, as I've said. Like this Mill Creek Sonny Chiba collection is dynamite, and the quality's not that bad. 4 films I hadn't seen and that I was kind of unaware of. But I think from this point on, I'm going to go with the boutique labels as far as Sonny Chiba goes. What are your thoughts about that? Let me know in the comments below. Do you take a chance that something like this might be of watchable quality, or decent quality at least? Or do you just spend a little more on a boutique label? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, let's get to the Vinegar Syndrome haul. So let's take a look. First off, we have Made in Hong Kong, Volume 1, The Demon's Baby, Erotic Nightmare, and 1999, The Deadly Camp. Most of these seem to be embossed in parts, which is pretty cool. I'm not like super loyal to any one label, 88 Films, Arrow, what have you. I do like to try different labels. You get different artists involved with the poster art, or the cover art, the slipcover art, and also the poster art. So let's take a look. Now, I've learned from Leon from Cult Flicks Fix 24 that you can't just open some of these up and start flipping through on camera, especially with titles like The Erotic Nightmare. So let's proceed with caution here. Cat 3 or not Cat 3, that is the question. So I don't think any of these are technically... Whoops, yep, there's one I can't show. I don't think any of these are... Okay, so I don't think any of these are technically Cat 3, but I haven't read this book yet. Here we have an interview with Anthony Wong. And there he is, the man himself, known for his Cat 3 films, Ebola Syndrome, Untold Story. Phenomenal actor all around. Taxi Hunter. He was even in the 3rd Mummy movie, The Dragon Emperor's Tomb or something like that. So great to have an interview with him. He's always been a favorite of ours in the family. Pretty good comedic actor too. I mean, he's pretty funny. So let's take a look. That's the booklet. Pretty wild stuff. Yep. Okay, so we have 2 discs, 2 films on the first disc, and The Deadly Camp is on the 3rd one. Reversible cover art. Looks like a guy with a chainsaw there. That's pretty promising. Yeah, definitely interested to check these out. I'm sure they're looks like they're more in the horror genre. With The Demon's Baby and Erotic Nightmare, it's possible. I've even seen one or two of those before. I'm not really sure. But there you go. That's the first one. Pretty good stuff. Then we have Righting Wrongs. This is only one film, despite the thickness of this box set, which I'll explain in a moment. There you see Cynthia Rothrock. Now, I have read most of this booklet all the way through. Above the Law, Righting Wrongs. This one came under many titles. Really interesting booklet. It's like if you want to learn about like the sort of the final days of Golden Harvest and Sammo Hung's involvement and his own sort of sub production distribution company in Golden Harvest, this is the book for you. It talks about Dixon Poon, the producer, who was married to Michelle Yeoh for a while, Corey Yoon, who I don't know if he gets enough credit overall, but really pretty interesting stuff. It's a pretty good chance I've seen this before. I don't remember much of it. You know, I've seen a lot of clips of Cynthia Rothrock's fights, so sometimes it's unclear to me whether I've seen the whole movie or just a few clips. And having said that, this film in particular, let's take a look at the slipcover. Great artwork there. Love it. This particular film has many different versions, as we'll see. Check it out. You've got, apparently there's a happy ending version and a more depressing ending version. So we've got three here. I'm not really sure what the third one is, but yeah, this one apparently has many different edits. So it'll be definitely interesting to check this out. Perhaps I'll have to watch all three, and down the road, eventually, I'll have to give a review of the entire box set for Martial Arts Monday. Speaking of Martial Arts Monday, my last Martial Arts Monday was Dynamo from MVD Pearl River. Now, the interesting thing about Bruce Lee, there's another film. I've been tracking down all the old Bruce Lee films that I watched when I was a kid. This one was not one that I remembered, but there was another one called Soul Brothers of Kung Fu. Speaking of depressing endings versus happier endings. So I watched it on Tubi, and I was like, wow, it just brought back memories. It was so good. And then at the end, somebody died, and then somebody else died, and I was like, man, what a bummer. And I did not remember that. Well, it turns out, upon doing research, the version that was on American television had a happier ending. That's why these releases are so important, especially when you have so many different versions of the films floating out there. So I'm hoping that Pearl River will do the same thing with that film, Soul Brothers of Kung Fu, that Vinegar Syndrome has done with Righting Wrongs here. Okay, so that's Righting Wrongs. And then we have our last one. Interesting cast in this one. Undeclared War. This is a Ringo Lam film. You know, great Hong Kong action director. Made films with Van Damme as well. And it's interesting cast in this one. They have like sort of an international cast. We've got Vernon Wells. You know, after The Road Warrior, he was hot stuff. He made the rounds as the villain. I even watched a Bikers in Vietnam movie where he was the villain, and he also had blonde hair in that one. He was on an episode of Hunter, you know. So, there you see the disc, and there's a booklet, and I'll show you the poster I've already taken out in a moment. This is a film I'm actually kind of unfamiliar with. I'm not really sure what the reputation is. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this. Also, what do you guys think of these sort of bottom-loading slipcovers? Seem to be pretty easy to get the movie in and out. Let me know. And finally, before we say goodbye, let's take a look at the poster. So the poster art seems to be pretty similar on both sides. You have a vertical and a horizontal version with a lot of the same pictures used, but still a decent poster. All right, that'll do it for this week. Let me know if you've seen any of these in the comments below, and also let me know which one you would like me to review first of the, let's see, 6 films that I showed this week. Let me know which one you want me to review first, and I'll check you next Friday.